Hello class. I decided to do mine on Scheninger's 6 elements that to help create change. And the first one, the connectiveness matters thing. For me, what that means is an understanding of the information that you're trying to push out there, which is technology. And for me, I'll say this class is teaching me, and other things, I'm learning more and more about technology. My understanding of it was so minimal, but now I'm improving. I've still got a long way to go. I'm still behind, but I am gaining ground. I'm learning how to learn about it, so then I can push a vision forward, and that's element number 2, to push that vision forward. Because once you have understanding, you now can let the creativity part come into play. Because once you get that creativity going, you can start with other people, you start laying the groundwork for where you want to go with your technology. The third one was value, and once you got to make sure whatever you do, it doesn't matter what type of instructional uses you use, you must find a way to make sure it's effective learning. So the value of what you do with the technology, you must create a path for effective learning within, in, or outside the classroom, depending upon how you decide to use it. The fourth element was that of support. Support can come from different areas, but if your vision is where you're going, the support is the legs to help you get there. Because you got to have support financially, you got to have support from those in charge, that they're fully on board with what you're trying to get accomplished. And when you have that support and that community support and also the financial resources, then you can implement the vision through the creativity of implementing what you'd like to do. Number 5 was that of professional development. Well, teachers have got to know how to use the technology, whether it be the whiteboards, Promethean boards, whether it's using the internet use, whether it's distance learning, however that you create it. Teachers have got to know and understand how to implement it in the classroom. And so professional development is big. Part of this is creating a culture change in the school. For me, I've gone from chalkboard to whiteboards to now, all the technology, and so everything's changing. It's a culture change. You've got to adapt and learn, and we got to get our teachers on board with that. Which that's the last aspect, is that of embracement. And as a coach, I always want my players to want to do it for the right reasons, not do it because I told them to. And the same thing with the staff. We want them to buy in, but we want them to buy in with the right attitude. Positivity can help lead to that. John Gordon, in his book, he made the quote that we are not positive because life is easy. We are positive because life is hard. Any type of culture change is going to be difficult, and we must be ready to, if we're going to lead in this direction, realize that it's not going to be easy. We got to be the positive element. Also, me as a Christian educator, I have to remember my dependence where it lies. And Van Brumlin stated, learning and teaching must take place in humble dependence on God. That for me, especially taking on something where my knowledge was so thin 6 months ago, I've got to depend on God to help me get through it, help me to learn it, and give me the opportunities now to help implement it. I pray and hope each of y'all are learning from this class as much as I am. But Scheninger, for me, this was all spot on and what I needed to hear. Thank you.